Oh God, is this really happening? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here to talk a little bit about the Olympic Games, Mr. Michael Slefinger. This is quite the ensemble.
It's right, blue.
Well, awesome. How are you doing today?
I am, as you can tell, exhausted. The Olympics took literally everything I have. I have been sitting at my house watching, everything. Live, I watched in prime time. I've been in my basement with my TV, my computer, my printed schedule, my list of the athletes' bios, and an erection for the last 3 weeks. It's been amazing.
Not as amazing as the opening ceremonies, am I right? What'd you think about that?
They were something. The Queen jumped out of a plane with James Bond. I haven't seen a queen go down that fast since Ryan Seacrest met the men's diving team. It is key if you're going to be a good Olympic fan, especially if you don't have any relationship to the games or athletes or perspiring in general. You have to know how to appropriately take credit for what happens at the games. For a win, you refer to the country, and for a loss, you refer to the athlete.
Okay, can you give an example of that?
Many. The U.S. women's gymnastics team took gold for only the second time ever, so we won! We won! And we were so excited.
Okay, but what about the U.S. men's indoor volleyball team? They were not able to defend their gold medals from 2008.
No, they lost. And it was very embarrassing for them.
Okay, speaking of women's gymnastics.
Let's.
All right, let's dish, girlfriend.
Don't do that. I heard that this is the first Olympics where every country sent men and women, and that actually most of the gold medals won by the U.S. were won by women. Yeah, sure. But I didn't see any. Except in gymnastics, obviously. But I guess I was just watching other things. And by other, I mean hotter. My favorite Olympic sport was this little teeny underground, you've never seen it before, water polo. Nobody has ever heard of water polo ever. But somehow it made it into the Olympic Games, and it is the absolute hottest. The water polo players are even hotter than the men's divers. There, I said it. And the divers are like porn stars.
I wouldn't call them porn stars.
They could be, which brings me to my next point. Why aren't they?
Now, I know we didn't get to all the games, but before we go, we want to try and get some word association. So I'm just going to say a sport,
I love it.
And I just want you to give the first thing that comes off to your mind, okay?
Okay.
Archery.
Hunger Games.
Badminton.
Shuttlecock.
Equestrian.
Saddlebacking, you.
Field hockey.
Lesbians.
Volleyball.
They're dead to me.
Ooh, beach volleyball.
Those are my bitches.
Trampoline.
That's not real.
Freestyle wrestling.
Boner.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
Naked boner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Slefinger. Thank you very much, man.